Uh, this is not a bad choice to be around at all. Uh, oh boy. This goes out to my fellow Christians and, well, most Christian, well, my leaders in the true Christian faith. I'm saying to you is more. And I'm also, and I'm going to admit something here. I'm a heavy metal fan. I'm a fan of various metals and hard rock and rock and roll and stuff, and all these other particular uh, taboo type musics or musical genres. But I just want to address the leaders of Christianity, the true Christian faith. I'm just going to say this, and you know, all these heavy metal bands and that, like Marilyn Manson, Alice Cooper, Black Sabbath, Kiss, Slipknot, Motley Crue, and all of them. The more you put emphasis on the music being evil, being wicked, being this, being that, being the other, the more you protest, you're only fueling people's piquing people's interest in those type of music. There is, in this case, it's not like, oh boy, it's not like going into some town square and protesting the treatment of Christians in Middle Eastern countries, African, some European, Asian nations, where you're protesting against building, not progress the persecution and the murdering of Christians in those lands. That's noble. But to stand out the front of a venue where they will be putting on a metal show, as I said, like Manson or a Sabbath, even an Osbourne type show, you are only fueling that fire. And it's just more, as I said, more you focus, then oh, you would do this coming Friday night, this coming Friday night, let's go to the whatever company arena or whatever suburb arena, what suburbs community club. Over here in Australia we have the Return Service League, the like an RSL clubs. Sorry, Uchilles. We'll go to this basketball court, that basketball court, this field, that field, to protest the evils of satanic music. And when you get a group of people protesting it, you're just going to make it even bigger. And you're only disrupting your own lives. As a Christian man myself, I do believe in my heart that the more you want to stomp out the fire, by putting attention to it. You're putting attention to it, you're putting fuel to it, and when you're protesting in those areas, you are fueling the fire. Honestly, you are fueling the fire, you know? Within going, oh, we're going to be standing out here, we're going to be protesting, we'll be singing Amazing Grace, Onward Christian Soldiers, and all those old hymns. To an audience that would most probably be more than happy to beat a Christian up in a form of retaliation and very much a quite a disturbing thought here. They've got, oh, if we beat up a Christian, they'll get us closer to Satan. Ooh. If we kill one. Even just with what these people wear, I myself do not go into such a such of the bizarre nature of wearing such attire. I only wear bizarre attire during pop culture events, or anime, which is Japanese cartoons, and manga, which is Japanese comic conventions as well. That's the only time when I wear something freaky deaky, or even at a birthday party, when I wear something a bit freaky deaky. But back to the problem with Christianity protesting in metal events. Even if it just go like the 11th hour, we just race down there to protest, and there's a couple of hundred seats available for a particular concert. You can have people go, oh, I thought they were sold out. Boom, they'll go there, they buy the last 100 to 200 odd tickets, and they'll be standing. They'll watch it, view the metal product, and what would be classified as somewhat the evils of metal, with Gene Simmons singing, I'm the god of thunder and rock and roll. You would hear like another band said that they're the sons of this fallen deity, the sons of that fallen deity, and some would even sing that they are the incarnation of another fallen deity. Someone could be singing that they're the incarnation of the god of war, or they call themselves that particular god of this, god of that, god of the other. God of malice, God of hate, God of destruction. But we should not be protesting outside. We as Christians should spend more of our time in peaceful reflection and to pray for those who do go to those events, just for that particular message not to sink into the brain, which will lead to the ears of the heart and the actions of the soul. I know tearing up the Bible is bad, it is wrong. The only time when we want to see a destroyed Bible is that's a well-used Bible. I have one well-used Bible, and that is and I've covered that up, made sure it's, and I would not use it again because the pages are so fragile because of me opening it up, and I've torn a bit of it by accident. But that's by accident, and but that's the only thing in Christianity where we can accept. But you take a look at what all these as I said, with these metal bands, tearing, especially I know quite a lot of people be saying, "Oh, you can't preach to," it is a freedom of speech, but yet, if this does go to America, I urge the American Constitution, the people who write the laws of the American Constitution, to put the tearing of the Christian Bible as the same as burning of the Quran, of the Torah, of even the destruction of any holy scripture. Outlaw it. Outlaw to anyone who is watching this in various other countries. Ban, and if not outlaw, the destruction of holy scriptures. As simple as that. But I live in a real world, and I know that's not going to happen. But but as time progresses, who knows? The things could happen, and such rules could be instated. But this mainly is addressing towards my fellow, my true Christian brothers and sisters. We should pray for these people. We should pray that God will save them from eternal damnation. We should pray that these people would see, would see God in His infinite beauty, in His infinite light, in His infinite loving self, If you are going to go to protest, I would suggest protesting on a different level. And that would be hunt the weak. If you see a really depressed person, and you have like bowls of water or a couple of something of sandwiches made, and just hand it to them. Willingly hand it to them. And if you can get them to talk, if you want to, you can ask them to pray with you, or pray with you. Who knows? Maybe after going to that concert, they'll go, "Oh, maybe it's a good idea that we do turn to Christ." Instead of harping, why don't we show a loving side to our faith? And with me, hey, I'm topless. I have nothing to hide. I have no agenda to hide. I'm just wearing my beloved cross around my neck. And to anyone who is watching this and says, "Oh, good on you," what a way for a Christian to stick it to Christians. No. That is far beyond what I'm saying. I'm saying you can love God, and you can be a metal fan too. But just don't take the music directly to heart. I do urge you to, if you're confused about certain things and wanting a loving environment, maybe go to a church. Maybe look up churches on your website, or on a website type situation. But don't disregard Christianity at all. Just to people of heavy metal origins, or to any sort of metal origin, give Christianity a chance. There are some decent Christian metal bands out there, like Skillet, like Pillar. They're the two main ones I listen to. And if you still want to listen to metal that brings you hope. And maybe even go visit a church and you can see the hope that some of these metal songs unintentionally are singing about is... So I do believe that some metal songs, when they speak about, the sons of Odin, the sons of Zeus, the sons of Thor, the sons of this, that, and the other, you can logically switch everything over. I love the sons of Odin, that song, but instead of yelling, saying I'm a son of Odin, I say I'm a child of Christ. That's all I do. You can be metal and a Christian at the same time. As I said, to anyone who's watching the series metal, do not say that I'm with me wearing a cross. It's a small cross, not a big, fat, chunky cross. We can get him. Dudes, if you're doing this whole satanic metal thing, I'm not a fan of that, and you cannot persuade me to listen or to adhere to such self-deprecating, self-harming music. And I'm going to be reiterating here for my fellow Christian: do not go and just hand out flyers and leaflets and this and the other just to protest a concert. If you really want to protest something, protest the way that Jesus would, and maybe feed the masses. And maybe you would get a few metal fans to go, I might just see what this church is all about, and people walk in. You get more people going into your churches by doing such a loving, caring, compassionate thing, instead of just going, oh, you are wrong, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do the other, this music is bad, you listen to it, you go to hell. It's not the listening to words that will send you to hell. It is acting upon them that will send you to hell. If they say murder without remorse, or raping without or raping and pillaging, stealing, and that without a care, that will send them down to hell. But we should be more open and loving and compassionate to these people. That's just what I believe in, don't pester these. If you're a Christian, don't pester them. If you're a metal person, do not beat them. For I am both. I enjoy the comfort of what the Bible says to me, and I do get subsequently empowered by listening to metal music. Just say I have the best of both worlds. But that's the size of it. That's the end of it, and just as I said, take my advice, and you may get, and more towards my true Christian brothers and sisters, you may get a few more people into your doors. You may. I'm not promising, but I'm just suggesting you do this. I've been Ryan Barrows, and speak to you later on.